Yo, what's up, guys? Dennis here. I'm recording this video to help anybody who joins the guild or already is in the guild for some tips on how to grind to level 100. So, a couple things. Want to utilize all three of your servers. You got channel 1, 2, and 4. Keep in mind, 4 does give you a little bit more experience, but you might run into some BS where somebody kills you or we have beef with somebody. So your best chance to find like a good grinding spot is 1, but always do consider 4 if you're feeling confident. Like if you go to 4 and you die and your whole party disbands and dies and shit, just go straight to channel 1. There's no point in trying to like go through that crap. First things first, if you see somebody that's guildless, go up to them, you press control, you left click them, press clan invite, especially if they're high level in a desert area. Help the guild out. Okay, alright, so the next thing is you want to get used to going to the marketplace. Alright, so the next thing is you want to buy a pet. The next thing you want to do is look for a pet that has collector on it. If you see it says mining booster, harvesting booster, all this crap, you don't want that. You want the one that says collector. Like these, they're going for 98.54. That's insane. You can find like a blue grade or a green grade that goes for much cheaper. As you can see, there's a green one for 6 mil here. You could buy this and work with that. So once you have the pet, as you can see, I have a yellow grade here. Costume slot. This is where you could leave feed so you don't have to think about it anymore. If you want to move it to your inventory, you press this button. I can't because it has stuff on it. But yeah, this is how you summon it. And that helps you pick up things while you're grinding. The next thing you want to look into is you want to look into inventory slots. As you can see, I'm maxed out, so I'm out there grinding for a much longer time. Where you'll find it is here. It's honestly not that expensive. I understand if you guys don't want to spend money on this game, but yeah, the 16 slot, I think I bought like 4 or 5 of these and then I maxed out, so it's like 25 bucks, but that's an optional thing. So we're gonna get into the real stuff now. So you want to press tab and then you want to go to party finder. As you can see, there's all these grind spots here. Try to join one. Let me try this one. So I joined, and I got my horse on hotkey on my mouse. You should probably do that too. Okay, so now I gotta look where everyone's at. Nice. So they're all at Rapsol. Before, let's say you can't find a spot and you think no one's grinding. I promise you, someone's always grinding. Go up to the spot with your horse and start spamming public chat and ask them if a spot's open. Chances like 80% of the time you're gonna get a spot. All right, so don't just assume people aren't grinding. Everyone's grinding 100 right now. So this is where you get the buff. Pelthera, you want to get the character EXP booster. It's 40%. You don't want to miss this. Only do it by an hour so you can come back, drop off your stuff, sell it, and go back to the grind. If you want to do the weapon EXP booster, you can do that too. Just consider you're losing out on silver if it's not worth it to you, okay? Okay, so another thing to consider to stay alive more often, you want to buy health potions from the alchemist potion elixir, whatever the hell they call it on this game. I'm not going to explain that. So, I'm going to go find the spot where they're grinding. Also, do consider your horse and your gear. All this stuff I bought. So my only expensive thing is my expo. Everything else was reasonably priced. You don't want to spend too much money on level like 50, 60, 75 gear, because if one day you hit 100, you're going to regret it when all that gear is worth 1 mil when you bought it for like God knows how much when you first got it back then, right? Your horse, biggest investment in my opinion. I think I bought this horse for like 2 mil. It's a purple. I just looked for the fastest horse on the market. That's purple grade. I think it was like 57 point something. But yeah, you just want to skim through all of it. So as you can see, this party here is kind of trash because they don't want to move. But it's still a party, right? Anything counts. And so, like, you don't have to hit anything. You'll get loot, but you want to help kill stuff if you want the party to progress faster. So let me show you guys something. This party is ass because it doesn't move. The less movement you have in your party, the less 3 stars you're gonna get. People try to make excuses for why they don't move. They're just lazy and they don't want EXP. So how you really want to grind is luring all these mobs like these guys. They got all the mobs over here. And all this whole party went to them and they killed it. Look, watch, they're doing it right now over here. So you want to use this spot. This is rotation 1 for Warp Soul. And then once they kill that, once they're attacking those mobs, you want to come over here, gather them all up, and then they're going to come over here and kill these. And once, if your party's fast enough, you can tell them to move east, and then you start grabbing all these. The biggest thing here is that you're grabbing 3 stars, 2 stars, and 1 stars. If you don't have that in the pack, you're doing something wrong. The only reason why you shouldn't see one is because one didn't spawn. And this is how you gather them up. So to summarize, you want to get a collector pet. Get it as high grade as possible. The other couple things are you want to invest into potions, MP, elixirs, your gear, and horses. Also inventory slots if you have money to use. The next thing is you want to utilize all 3 different servers. There's people always grinding. Don't think people aren't grinding for 1 second. So if you don't see them on Party Finder, you have to go up to them like this and ask for a party. Sometimes you might not get a party that moves. Unfortunately, that happens a lot. But you can try to find a party that moves around and gets as many 3 stars as they possibly can. And sometimes you run into like disrespectful people like that too. It's no biggie. You just gotta leave and go find a grind spot elsewhere. And the last thing is you want to buy the buff, the 40% buff, because if you don't buy it, you're losing out definitely.